Welcome to my channel, guys. This is Akash here. Today we are going for a new episode, which is C++ tutorials, and this is the very first video. And the people who didn't watch my previous video on competitive programming, where I solved few problems. They can go back and watch my few of the videos in my channel. So okay, let's start with the basic of C++. Today we will basically focus on the four things. First, we will talk about what is C++. Second, we will talk about what is the difference between compiled and interpreted, and how these things are attached to the different programming languages. And third, we will talk about the C++ advantage and disadvantage. And fourth, we will print a hello world, a very simple code of hello world in C++. Okay, let's start with the what is C++. C++ is a general purpose and object oriented programming language. Object oriented programming language means we can use this language in a real world scenarios, and we can use their approaches and different techniques in this language as well. We have a different types in a object oriented, like we have a inheritance, we have a polymorphism, we have a encapsulation, and we have a abstractions. And in this video I'm not going to talk about these things. uh, the like the name suggests inheritance, the meaning it will inherit the property of some other class or some other thing, to inherit something. So because of this all property, this is object oriented. Second, and C++ is a compiled language, and now we will talk about what is compiled and what is the difference between compiled and interpret. In a compiled language, the compiler will compile the complete code, and then it will convert into a machine code, and then it's going to print out our output. So the flow is going like this. Let me show you the images how it's going. Yeah, so here is a compiled language, and C++ is one of the type of compiled. So here is the our language. It will compile into the machine code, and then it will ready to go. But in an interpreted language such as Python, that going to be interpret or compile line by line. The first line it will going to compile, and then second line and third line, and it not going into a machine code. So let me show you the, yeah, here is the source code, compiler, machine, it will convert into machine code, and hence we are output. This is how compiler works. And how interpreter works, we have a source code, it will interpret and it will give the output directly. It will interpret line by line. Here it will compile the complete code at once, and it will convert into machine code, but here it will not convert into machine code. So this is the difference between compiler and the interpreter. And C++ is a compiled language, and Python is an interpreted language. So let's talk about the C++ advantages and where we are using C++. So C++ is very high level oriented programming, where we can use in a lot of different areas, like we have a game industries, software industries, in industrials, softwares. So in these things, we can use C++. And disadvantage of C++ is Okay, let's talk about the disadvantage of C++. So I'm using a Geeks for Geeks website, and here it's written C++ program can't support a garbage pickup. Garbage pickup means the variables or the things we are using in C++ and which is no longer in use, so which need to be disallocate, or we have to throw out of it. So the C++ is not going to pick it up. So the unused things are still there. So that's why it's saying C++ program is not supporting any garbage pickups. And second thing is it doesn't support the dynamic memory allocation. Like if we want to allocate the memory at a runtime, we will talk about in later videos also what is dynamic memory allocation. Just in a small, just in a thing of mind. Just going for a basic, like dynamic allocation means if we want to allocate a memory when we want, and if we are not fulfill that, means it doesn't support that. So it is one of the disadvantage of C++. And this, and third thing is it's not secure because it is because we are using a pointers in C++, which means we are playing with the addresses, memories where the data are going to store, and we are manipulating it, which means it is not secure as Java because it doesn't have any pointers. These are the few basic disadvantage of C++, and it is very OS specific. In the last line, it's written specific OS or platform and libraries that are typically chosen that locks. Means if you are going from Mac or to any other operating system is going to, uh, so it is a very specific for the OS. So this is all the advantage and disadvantage of C++. In advantage, we just talk about where we used C++ and all. And disadvantage, I gone through a little bit more into a C++. Now, fourth point, we will print a hello world. We will see a small program in C++, how we can write a hello world. So this is the online compiler I am using. So this is the basic code of C++ where it is written hello world. So I'm going through line by line. I use hash include this the exact syntax we have to write in C++. And in top of that, we have to include header files. Header files means what are the things we required in our program. So this header file is a library which will contain all the different things which we can use in a program here. So it is IO stream. So this is the syntax hash include IO stream means in IO stream it is input output stream. In input output stream means we have a C out, we have a C in. So we have a C in, we have a C out. These are the streams. C in means we are taking an input from the user. C out means we are printing the output. Console input, console output. So these all files, these all streams inside this input output streams using namespace standard. This is the exact syntax we have to write. Means it is a standard library we are going to use. Then we have a driver program here, int main. This is the main function, and C++ program always contain a main function like this. And this is the type, data type in C++, which is int, means integer. Integer, it will return, if you are writing like this int and the function name, which means it will return the data type of this type, which is integer here. So we have an open bracket and we have a closing bracket, and inside that we are returning 0, means we have to return the integer, so we have to return something which should be an integer, so it is return 0 here. We can't write something return anything here. It is, we have to return any integer. So it is C out. Now we have to print the hello world here. So how we are going to print? Using a C out and then double bracket on, then hello world. So we have to use these angle brackets like this, two angle brackets with each other, no space in between this, and we have to write a hello world like this in a apostrophe. In between two apostrophe, we have to write hello world. Now I'm going to run it, and we have to in every line inside the function we have to use semicolon here in C++. Now I'm going to run it. So if I miss the semicolon in 8th line, then that's why it's showing error expected semicolon. So I'm going to put it back. So I'm not going to give any output. I just have to print hello world. So here it will print a hello world. So this is the basic uh, program in a C++ which will print a hello world. This is the function. Inside that function we have to write, and this is C out, C in, which will inside this input output stream, and this is the standard library. So I'm using this input output stream using this standard library. So this is all about today, guys. Thank you so much for joining. I will see you in next video. Bye.